It's very important to do the right thing at the right time, in the right place. The whole organization can depend on it.
By the time I got the papers, put them in the back seat of the car, and went right up to the north side of the park, and we was following down there, round the corner, and that was it, you see, so we lost the trail.
Lost the trail? What do you mean, man, you lost the trail? Aren't you trained not to lose trails?
You don't know what it's like working in the field these days, sir. It's not the same as it was in your day. I mean, there's much more paperwork. It's not just me, it's everyone. Half of them have given up trying. The rest of us, well, we want to cope, but I mean, it's impossible. Do you know how many files there are in MO7? Nearly 10,000. And security's gone up the spout, if you ask me, sir. I mean, there's important documents missing, checked out to people who've no right to them.
You know what you've done, you idiot? We've got exactly 14 hours before we have to submit our specifications to old man Beckett, and thanks to you, we're right back where we started. All the suppliers' specs completely disappeared. And don't give me all that claptrap about paperwork. Oh, get out of my sight, go on.
This man is the victim of a disease all too common in Britain today, slow strangulation by paperwork. It is highly contagious. Efficiency and economy are both at risk, and so is security. Papers can so easily fall into the wrong hands, or out of the right ones. There has to be a better way of providing the right information at the right time, in the right place.
I want all the sales team in my office right away. I don't care if they're all on assignments. I want them here. This is an emergency.
One company we know handles no fewer than 56 million pieces of paper a year. Goodness knows how many trees were felled to produce that paper, much of it in the form of expensive photocopies and computer printouts.
I want revised costings, man-hours, delivery and distribution figures by 11 o'clock in the morning, and I don't care if it means working all night.
In real estate alone, files like these are a drain on any company's finances. The drain on human resources is greater still. Paperwork is inefficient, expensive, time-consuming, and above all, out of date.
Thank you very much.
This, then, is a tale of two companies. Flounder and Flounder has its roots firmly in the 19th century. The other company finds life a lot easier.
Hi. Hi, Mom. Any phone calls while I was out?
Oh, nothing urgent. John Franklin rang to say that tomorrow's meeting with Beckett is now at 11 o'clock.
Oh, good, thank you. Would you like to see if there's anything for me on the bulletin?
OK. I'll need your password.
1929, 1929.
You shouldn't have told them when you were born.
Oh, I'll need to slaughter you one day. Now, key in 909.
Message for Juliet Dempster from Ashburn and Klein. Who's Ashburn and Klein, Mum?
Oh, they're the people who supply us with one of our key components. Intake valves for Model 8 gas scrubbers not available before 16th inst. Price per unit now £158.50. Regards A and K.
What's a scrubber?
It's what we manufacture. It cleans up the sulfur pollution which coal produces when we burn it. That kind of thing.
That's what I thought. Does it matter the thingamy's not being ready?
You bet your sweet life it does. Now, just let me concentrate for a moment. Oh, that's not so bad. That 3-day delay in delivery and £1 per unit surcharge. I still can't see old Flounder doing better than us. Hello? John, hold the line a moment, please. Down. No, I changed the figures because of a message from Ashburn and Klein. It's going to cost us £1 per unit extra.
We could reduce our shipping costs to compensate. I would have liked to.
Yes, John, I know, but I still can't see us losing the contract to them.
Got no delivery problems that I can see.
Not unless you'd like to gamble on your margin, but I think it's pretty tight already.
All right, then. I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay, John. See you tomorrow.
Was that John Franklin?
Yes.
How did he know you changed the numbers?
I amended the database on our bulletin. He saw the figures.
Beats working for a living, doesn't it, Mum?
It is time to unveil the most powerful weapon in the information revolution. ICL's Bulletin. It releases companies from paper bondage. Puts facts at your fingertips. Whenever you need them, wherever you need them. Fed to you direct from your computer. Familiar. Easy. Secure. Colorful.
Why on earth didn't they tell us before they had a problem with the inlet valves?
As I understand it, sir, they had been trying to get in touch with us for some weeks.
I can't understand why they didn't make an appointment. In any case, why are we trading all the way over to their place today of all days?
Something to do with a computer.
Computer? What's wrong with our computer? Couldn't they use the one in engineering? That one in engineering. It's about time he did something useful.
I don't know, Mr. Flounder. They said something about an ME-29 bulletin.
ME-29? What the devil's that?
I haven't the slightest idea.
How long have the Japanese been doing that?
5 years that we know of, possibly more.
And you can't interrupt their supply to meet our order?
Oh, afraid not. Not with the price of silver at the level it was last week. Of course, if you'd let us know earlier.
Can you think of anything, Stone?
Yeah, I was thinking how well the Japanese managed...
Stone.
Yes, why don't we find out the price of silver today? Can your machine do that?
Yes, I just switched to the Prestel system. Press button 4.
Information technology, says a recent report by the British government, will be the most important area of microelectronics. It will affect virtually every household and occupation. It will change patterns of employment. And if the opportunities to supply new goods and services are taken, has the potential to create many jobs. Information technology, says the report, is so important it should have its own minister. ICL's Bulletin is at the very front line of the advancing tide of information technology. By means of a television screen and a telephone line, you can be linked immediately to your computer or the public information you need. Information at your fingertips whenever and wherever you need it. That's what Bulletin represents. The facts you need are stored in your Bulletin's own file. They can be protected from prying eyes by 3 separate layers of security. But if you have the right to the information, it's there when you want it. Anywhere there's a telephone line and a screen. Your finger on the information pulse. Your window on the world.
And I think we can safely say that we can promise delivery by the 20th at the latest. Oh, no, sorry. 22nd.
Oh, which do you mean?
22nd.
I take it that means the 22nd. And you can offer delivery on what date?
If you can agree completion formalities by Wednesday the 6th, and assuming that you want 750 in the first consignment and a further 1,000 in the second, we can deliver batch 1 on the 17th and the second batch on the 21st.
Thank you. Now, there's one thing that I didn't tell you at the briefing because I didn't know it myself. I thought it would be only fair to put it to you both together, which is why I've arranged this joint meeting. Now, the Romanians are insisting on left-handed intakes for all their models, which will mean 500 extra units of special design. I've told them that it will cost extra, of course, but I need to know how much.
When?
When what?
When do you wish to know by?
And now, of course.
May I?
Of course.
Get me Simmons in design. Quickly.
Blast. Last month's figures. That's no good to man or beast. Try Wheeler in engineering.
He'd been off sick for a week. Sorry, he's gone where? Bath? Oh, crikey. Well, look, get me Alderton. Yes. And keep trying that extension.
Page the canteen.
Yeah, and could you page the canteen, please?
I'm afraid we're running out of time. May I have your answers, please?
Well, we could, in fact, deliver the extra units as part of our second consignment, and the price leaving us would be £3.50 a unit. You do know, of course, that the Romanians impose a tariff of 100 bani on every catalytic converter imported into the country.
Oh, thank you for the information. I shall certainly look into it. Well, gentlemen and lady, I think that just about wraps it up. I shall, of course, have to discuss this with my colleagues, but I don't think there's any doubt in my mind as to which company will be awarded the contract. I would like to thank you both for all the effort that you put into the project. It's been a most illuminating session. Thank you.
So that's an ME 29, what's it?
Bullet.
But what on earth the Barney?
ICL.